Right, just cross the road safely. So all these other city walls, let's say it's got on the other side because the sun's shining and it's directly into my lens. So these are all the city walls I'm now telling you about, are also on the left hand side. We'll go up there and have a little look, but just to give you some perspective where I am, I did that one once before down the other side there, and all the Carrow works. So we should go up on the to the see the city walls and have a little journey of discovery, guys. But all these walls were built back in the 1300s, I believe. But they say quite substantial walls that encircled all of the city in them days. Keep out all the people they wanted to keep out, and because they all had to pay their taxes to come into the city centre or into the city. Nice little hour slot there, and there's another one there, just about there, another little hour slot or observation post. But all this on our doorstep, guys. Now we have two ways to go about this. There's our first tower, and I could go in that way, or I can go that way. Now I think they both lead the same way, so we'll see. Hang on a minute, guys. Right. Let's go this way. Have a little nosy. And there's a Carrow Bridge that way in the Norwich City football ground on to the right of that building chimney there. You might be able to just see the floodlights poking out. Just about there on your right hand side. But anyhow, let's continue onwards and upwards, shall we? As you see, that's quite a substantial tower. And they say Norfolk is flat, guys. Just look at that incline. Yes, Norfolk is flat. Yeah. If anyone told you that Norfolk's flat, I'm telling you a little porky. A little porky. Right, there's a little gateway into that first tower. As you can see, it's all blocked off, but I can just climb up on that, and just got to take on a little journey inside the tower, so you can have a look round. Alright, just flip around the camera that way, so you can have a look that way, and spin it around that way, so you can have a look. More or less like a 360 shot. Oh, I can go right round. Not right round. There you go. Right. So now you see them little, just about there, there's a little hole in the wall. That is where they had a floor. Okay, so there's a floor there, and you've got some more arrow slits up top there, and maybe an observation tower above that as well. But you've got some more arrow slits there. Yeah, but people have just been using it as a rubbish tip by the looks of it, as they do. Right, it's just bring you out. Sorry, guys. Right, and we'll continue onwards and upwards, as they say. Onwards and upwards. But if you're coming in there, just be careful, okay? Just have a little look. Be sure of your footing. There you go. Got to be like a mountain goat. Hey. But look at this, guys. Look at that. So if you can see anything in there. Oh, it goes all the way right through. You can see daylight on the other side. Oh. Wow. So if this doesn't lead where I think it is, or I think that might be gone, I might have to come down again. But there's your first tower. Like, oh, they've all dotted around city centre. There's more of them. Don't think that one's goes anywhere. No. Another little hole there. So you can see the other side of that? Yes, you can. Look at that. Wow. So the observation post, guys. Maybe. Wow. There's no one above that too. Wow. So, isn't it? Noticed that before. Right. Just got to hold my camera steady there for a minute. You get some more of them observation or arrow slits there. Another little hole there, go all the way through. And there's no one above it too. Yeah. Magpie. There's another arrow slit there. I say these walls were several meters high. Several meters high and 2 or 3 meters thick, as you can see. If I just put my arm down there, my arm is about 3 foot long. That's about a meter and a half. So you get some idea of how thick these walls are. There's another one there, but does that go anywhere? No? No? Oh, sorry guys. It's just readjust my camera there for a minute. Right. Let's see if we can get a zoom out shot. Can we? Can't see very much, guys, I know, but it's different, isn't it? It's very different. Right, we have another tower in front of us. Now this is a really special tower, guys. This one, I'll tell you a little bit about it in a minute. I think this one's called the Black Tower because of the black flint. Another arrow slit there. There's a path goes down there. There's another arrow slit been blocked off. There's more of these little observation slits there. Another arrow slit been blocked off. Right, let's have a look at this one, guys. Well, I'd love to get in there and have a little look. Can I extend my arm out a little bit? See, maybe get a better view. There we are. How about that? So you got all them little holes once again. Yeah, you got windows there as well. Now this used to be an old mill, an old snuff mill. Yeah, there was a mill on top of this building back in the 1200s, I believe, and that got struck by lightning back in the day. And obviously it got demolished, and this was left as you see now. But this place, like I said, a snuff mill, and I think that was something else after that as well. But I will have to do a little bit of Googling and have a little discovery. To my right, you got to pull my arm out once again. Right, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think that is a stairway. That is a stairway up to the top. There's an old bit of original wood there by the looks of it. So there's a bit of door on there as well. I bring my camera out. So yeah. So a new padlock. So obviously someone's been in there to either clear out the rubbish or do a bit of maintenance. But it was an old snuff mill, mate. An old snuff mill. So I can go down that way, which I'll show you earlier. So there's two ways, it's like a fork. They both basically come up to the same area. But I'll just show you. Like I say, it just goes round this building, round this tower. Yeah. Hard to believe there was a mill on top there, wasn't there? Hard to believe. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? Peaceful. Oh, peaceful, guys, peaceful. Yeah. So a little whirl around. Let's say someone's been up there to do a bit of work, a bit of stabilisation. So that's what they've been in there for. So let's do a bit of repair work there at some stage, because they can't leave it like that, because it's all grade 1, I think. All grade 1. Pigeon there, look. Just a bit there. A bit there. Oh yeah. But let's have a look where I walk beside this wall. Yeah, it's got more arrow slits. More of these little observation holes, that sort of thing. That's what I think they are, anyway. My interpretation of them. Oh. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Really is. Oh, at last they've done something to this building. Yeah. I wonder what they've done to that. Got one of these little sight watch thingies. Monitor anyone going in. Yeah, sight watch group. So yeah, stop anyone going in to have a look round. What do they call them people? Can't remember. But anyway, I digress and waffle on. So you say the wall continued all the way along here. Well, this little section is broken off, or breaking away, or not there no more. And yeah, let's go around here. It's not so nice that way, but all that ivy is ingressing into the flintwork and damaging the building and the flints, getting into the lime mortar, damaging, and that water gets inside that, and obviously that breaks down and falls apart. Needs to be done, mate. Needs to be done, doesn't it? All looked after. Yeah. But don't you? Look how thick that wall is. Look how thick that wall is at the base. Look at that. It does tapers off a little bit, at top, but not much. Yeah. So another section of the wall here. And there's a little plaque up here as well. This forms part of the old city wall, built during the 13th and 14th centuries. So you get the arrow slits and the little observation halls. That's what I'm going to call them anyway. Right, like how big it was, guys, and that's probably a bit bigger than that as well. Yeah. I don't think I can get on the other side of that. It's all fenced off. That is a car park, I think. Right. Catch you in a bit. Here I am. This is Carrow Hill, and we've just got to walk on the outside. Just got to go on the other side of the wall, the road here, and so you can have a look at the wall from this side. So it's more impressive from this side. Well, apart from the trees and bushes what are growing outside this wall, or this side of it, anyway, partition it off. Yeah, hard to believe that is a mill on top of that, guys. Hard to believe. Yeah, no snuff mill or windmill snuff mill that used to grind the snuff down so they could sell it to the residents of the city. It used to be a big thing then, snuff. Yeah, it used to be a big thing. But that's another nice Georgian building. Yeah, you see how high it is, can't you? I mean, yeah, from where I'm standing, that is a good 20 metres above me anyhow, by the looks of it. And I just gradually walk down this road. Like I say, down by the riverside there, I done down by the Carrow works, so I did a previous video. There's two boom towers, and across there used to be a chain to stop people coming in on the river by boat. So they had to stop them coming into the city centre so they could pay their taxes so they can sell to the people of Norwich, or sell all their goods, all their wares and produce to the residents of the city. Now, that also used to hold plague victims back in the day. Yes, we had the plague twice here in the city centre. That visited us twice, so that killed off a lot of the population at the time. But that housed plague victims. Yeah, not plague victims. Sorry, lepers. I have to get my history right for a minute. But I used to house lepers, not plague victims, lepers. Different thing. Yeah, but talking about plague victims, but yes, I did they did visit Norwich, but this is, like I said, where they housed the other lepers. You see, what I might do, go back in and do that other little section, so I'd come around that side there. Yeah, so there's only got to be a short video, about 20-25 minutes, so you get some idea how high that building is. So that building is about 30-40 metres, maybe a bit more than that. I have to do a little bit of googling, so how big it is, but I'm on the ground. on the road there, the side road, the Carrow Hill side. But how big is that building? Look at that. How impressive that must have looked in the day. Yeah. But a lot of these are lime washed. Oh, the castle was. They were lime washed, so they could be seen from miles away, and just to let you know who's in charge. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I'd love to know where that goes. Ice House Lane. It's another bit of thing I'll have to investigate about. Ice House Lane. Yeah. Shall I go in there? Or shall I go down the bottom again? Journey of discovery, guys. So we're going this way? Oh, there's a little path there, but that leads up to that tower again, I think. Let's go in down here. So I'm not going to be here very long today, guys. Short 30-minute video or 20-minute video. Let me see how high it is. So there you go. There's that little crossroads I was telling you about. So I have come back in the right way to where I started. And that first tower. And there we go. So I say, I could have gone that way and gone onto the main Carrow Hill road, but I continued that way and skirted along all the wall and done that little section there. And I think I've got to leave it there today and go back out again. But there's nothing else to see around here. Yeah. Yeah. But how peaceful is this? How peaceful is this? Yeah. All back to the 13th, 14th century. How about that? Yeah. I say all our heritage. This is what I mean by slowly, whether ingressing into the line work and slowly deteriorating it away. That's been standing this long, but it needs some attention, doesn't it? Needs some attention. Yeah. Right, there we are, all the Coleman's works. Right, I did a previous video, I went down the Riverside Walk there, and I've done Carrow Road, and I've done Carrow Bridge, which I've done as well. So I've done all that, and I think I'll leave that video here, guys, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this little short video today. I say short, about 20 minutes I think, but I will have to check on the times, but I think it's about 20-25 minutes I believe. So yeah, I think that's about long enough. But it's a lovely little walk, but just be careful, you do come up here, and of all the footpath underneath you, because some of it's a bit dodgy, but just be careful, okay? And I'll see you again soon. Catch you on the outro. You all enjoyed this video, guys. I enjoyed it. That's very nice. A short video today. I'm hoping to plan something else tomorrow. Hoping to go out on a little journey, hopefully, if it all works out for me and it don't rain, and somewhere different for change, somewhere at the city centre, hopefully. So I'll see you again soon. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and share with all your friends, tell your friends, and let me know what you think. And like I say, subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Cheers.